everyone, I'm LittlestHoboYaz, and today I'm talking to you about why I want to live in this. So this is the first video on my page and I'm super excited about it. So I'm guessing you're all wondering, who the fuck are you? Well, I am Yaz, hence LittlestHoboYaz. And I say littlest because I'm pretty short and I always wear platform shoes. I'm 25, I'm nearly 26 years old and I live in Essex in England. I was just thinking whilst making this video, I took a sip of my coffee. Like, I always use this cup and I don't like it if I drink a hot drink out of any other cup. Is anyone else like that? It's weird, isn't it? You get like attached to things. A few different questions to answer in this video, but before I do that, I thought I'd just give you a quick lowdown on when this journey really started for me. So around, it must be about 4 years ago now, I first wanted to live in a van. I just loved the idea of travelling, having your home in a little space that you can just take anywhere with you. And just feeling free. Ever since I was little, I've always enjoyed just travelling around, exploring, and the idea of just living in a van just seemed perfect for me to achieve all the things that I wanted to do. But like I said, this started 4 years ago and I was with someone for quite a long time and it was sort of our vision to do together. But we just didn't save enough money in the time that we wanted, and then after a little while we did break up. And after that, I just decided I still want to live this dream, even though I'm going to do it on my own. I didn't want that to stop me. So the last 2 years, I've been working out how to get to this point. And all the vans I was looking at were just so expensive. They were like 8 grand and I wasn't sure what van I really wanted. And it just, I don't know, I spent so long trying to look for these vans, it just became a bit disheartening. So I decided to give up and I just thought the right van will come about when it's meant to. And I decided that I was going to move to Bournemouth. So literally like a week before I was meant to move to Bournemouth, the lockdown happened with the COVID-19 and I was unable to go. And it sucked and I was really upset. But 2 weeks in, my friend Dan sent me a link for this van that was only 10 minutes up the road, and it was about 5 grand under what I'd been looking at on other vans, and it was perfect. And I bought it for £2,300. It had 100,000 miles on it, perfect MOT, like no rust, like it is a very, very, very good van, and it seems everything's sort of fallen into place. So now I'm at this point, I've got the van and I can do it up, and it's really, really amazing because I've just envisioned doing this for such a long time, and I kind of feel quite empowered doing it on my own and not doing it with anybody else. It feels really, just really beautiful to know that I've began to make a vision that I've wanted for such a long time. No, I don't want it angled like, oh, hello. Okay, so I've got a list of questions that I have been asked. Okay, so the first one is by my friend Emma. She said, where will you poo? This is a very good question because we all do it. So I'm basically in the van, I'm just going to have a compostable toilet. It's going to be in a drawer and you can just pull out the loo and you can sit on a normal toilet like a normal person. And that's that question. Okay, question 2. Is there anything you're worried about not having with you? I think there's going to be things that I'm going to forget, like 100%, or things that I've not built into the van that later on down the line I'm going to think that would have been really handy if I had that. But I can always add things in. I don't know. I can't think of any good answers for that, really. So what's going to be your favourite part of the van? Obviously it's a very small space, so I feel like all of it. But I'm really excited about the kitchen. like that excites me. Like I bought my little oven the other day, which has a grill and 2 stove bits on the top. Like that excites me. That's cute. I can't wait to cook all these really delicious foods and have the door open and the sun shining and play music. So why do I really want to live in a van? Ooh, it's such a good question. Like I said before, everything's in one space. I think we as a society feel like we have to have loads of things, and I really do like clothes, so that I do have a lot of, but everything else I don't have too much stuff. So I don't mind living in a van. I think it's exciting. Okay, so my best mate Candy has said, what do you want me to make for our first van breakfast? So we were saying the other day that if we want to go out of a night and we don't want to pay for a taxi home, we don't actually need to, because I can park my van anywhere near where we're going out and just sleep in the van. And then we were saying in the morning when we're a bit hungover, we can drive down to the beach and eat our breakfast, and it would be very, very beautiful. So what would I want? I'd obviously want bagels, bovril and poached eggs, because that's like my go-to. Maybe a bit of salmon, who knows? A little bit of cheeky salmon. And you might also be thinking, what van do you have? You've not mentioned the van that you have. Good point, I realised I didn't. It's a 2004 Vauxhall Vivaro. I struggled to say that, Vivaro. It's a really nice size van. It is the longer wheelbase, but when I say longer wheelbase, it's not like a, I don't know, a normal long wheelbase van. It's very small compared. You can park them in like normal car spaces, which is cool, but it is a high top as well. So I've got the height, not that I am too tall, but obviously it's nice to have a van that you can stand up in. And yeah, it's just a perfect size van to park and to live in, I think, for a single person. You could definitely live 2 people in here, obviously, 100%, but for me, it was just the perfect size. So I'm at the point now where the windows have been put in, which I'll do a whole separate video for, but the conversion is on its way and I'm so excited. But please subscribe. If you have any questions that you want me to answer, that's what I meant, then please just let me know. This page is going to be about my van, but it's also going to be about everything else that I do. So my music, skateboarding, art, my business, lots of different things. So if you have any questions about anything, just fire away.